guys, welcome to Chiloé, an island in Chile. Right now I'm walking around Chiloé National Park, so don't mind me if I'm not looking at the camera too much because I'm trying to watch where I'm going as well. But let me catch you up real quick on where I last left off in Punta Arenas. So the last day I ended up checking out the city some more because, like I said, a lot of the tours and that kind of options, there just wasn't too much, and whatever there was expensive. And anyways, I decided to explore the city some more. So I walked farther down the coast and checked out the shipwreck that's famous there from this Englishman who's navigating long ago. There's a lot of history about people who have come through that area in the very southern part of Patagonia. Unfortunately, I didn't really get to learn a lot of the history, didn't do any museums or things like that. But anyways, checked out this shipwreck, and afterwards I went to this park close by. There's a lot of mud here, hopefully I won't fall. And they have these replicas of dinosaurs and reptiles that were found in that region, basically. Actually, the really cool thing was a lot of them were only found in 2013. So not that long ago, but different animals that lived like thousands of years ago, 11,000 years ago or more even, that no longer exist. So that was really interesting, getting to read about that and know that they discovered bones and all these things, and not even that long ago. Afterwards, I ended up going to this famous kiosk, although it's not quite really a kiosk. It's kind of like a little hole-in-the-wall restaurant called Kiosco Roca, where they have really typical food from that area. So basically, like, the main thing you get is a choripan, but it's totally different than the choripan in Argentina, for example. It's this little round bread, and it's kind of like a sausage spread almost. They put on the bread like a sandwich. And they also serve you with a glass of banana milk, like a smoothie. So that was good. So check that out. Cool thing about, again, like I had heard, that area and stuff, even when I'm not trying to hitchhike, like, people are just so nice, they'll stop to give you a ride. So I ended up getting a ride back to the center of town to go there because basically when I was walking along the coast, it was pretty far away from the center of town, and someone offered to give me a ride. So that was nice. Afterwards, I continued exploring the city some more. Another place that's popular to visit is the cemetery, which I've heard that in other places as well. I haven't seen them all, but I did get to check this one out. It's really cool because they have these like huge giant shrubs that are really tall, kind of like something you'd see in Edward Scissorhands. And another cool thing, which I kind of got to see but only from the cable car above in La Paz, but they also have the similar style in some places where it's like a wall with all these boxes cut out. So basically when people are cremated, they use those for that. But anyways, it looks cool. So I checked that out and pretty much walked around the city some more, along the main streets and checking out some of the monuments and things like that. That was my last day there. And then the next day pretty much was traveling to come to Chiloé. So that was a really long travel day. I got dropped off at the airport by my host, took a plane to Puerto. From there, took a bus to the bus terminal. From the bus terminal, took a bus to Ancud, which is one of the cities on the island, the northernmost city, I guess you would say. And because it's an island, you also have to take a boat. So the bus actually goes onto the boat and then continues when you get to the other side. A lot of mud, like I said. Anyways, so I arrived to Ancud, and the first day I got to check out the fort called Fuerte San Antonio, which is really pretty. basically overlooking the ocean. It's gorgeous views and just really pretty. So it's small, but check that out. And there's also like a beach right next to it with a great view, walk down to. Too bad the weather is cold, but that's why everyone comes in the summer. Definitely a gorgeous place. Like everywhere I've seen on the island is really pretty. Everywhere you go, you smell wood burning stoves, so it just smells like a bonfire everywhere, which smells good, I think. But everyone uses that to keep the homes warm. The next day, I ended up exploring another part of the island. So basically, I went to this town called Quemchi, and then continued a little bit farther to this little island called Isla de Aucar, I believe, which is a small little island connected by a walking bridge. So you just walk there, and like the only thing there is a church and a cemetery. So walked around there briefly, and then again, because, well, at least more in that area, transportation's limited, was able to hitch a ride farther down the way to go visit these waterfalls, or there's this one main one, Cascadas de Cocoihue, which was really pretty. Walked around there a little bit, then hitched a ride back to Quemchi, which is again like one of the many cute towns along the water. Walked around there for a little bit, not too long though, because I had to catch the last bus back to town. And then I did that, and then I took a bus to Castro, where I'm staying now, which is another town on the island, because I had to switch hosts. My host's family was coming, and anyways, so I moved to the next town where I am now. Yesterday, I explored some more. I went to a town called Dalcahue, which again is really pretty, on the water, lots of boats. Here you see a lot of this wooden style architecture, a lot of the homes and the churches. Some of the history with that is that 16th century, something like that. Well, I was told that Chiloé was like the last place in Chile that they actually didn't want to get the independence like the rest of Chile. They wanted to remain under the Spanish rule. Basically, they were satisfied with the way things were. Ooh, this is slippery. And so they didn't want to like break off like the rest of the country. But anyways, all these churches were built to try to get the people to convert to Christianity. I was also told that there's all these myths about the island, and like how there used to be witches on the island, and then they sent people to kill the witches and all this stuff. Anyways, all these myths. So the island's famous for that. Really interesting stuff. So anyways, you see this architecture like all around the island. So, and each town of course has a little cute church and stuff like that. So after exploring Dalcahue a little bit, I hopped on a little ferry to go to the island across the way called Achao. And I first stopped at a town there called, let's see, man, these names are killing me. It's something like Curaco de Vélez, I believe. Oh man, there's so much mud here. Anyways, went to that town, walked around a little bit. Again, really cute town. Walked along the water. There's this really cute boardwalk and stuff. So walked through there, and the main square, Plaza de Armas, with the church, of course. Anyways, walked around that town, which was cute, and then so much mud. I went to check out the other bigger main town on the island, which is called Achao. So took a bus to there, walked around that town. Again, similar. They're all like pretty, but similar. And explored there a bit, the main Plaza de Armas, walked along the coast. I should show you guys this just so you can get an idea of what I'm walking through right now. as you're seeing my facial expressions and everything. That's what it looks like. Kind of like quicksand, but I'm gonna keep doing this. Too late to turn back now. So, walked around that town, checked out the beach. There was actually a fire. I don't know if it was a restaurant or home or what, but there was a fire and fire trucks and everything that came through. So we got to witness that a little bit. And then later I went to this lookout where you can pretty much see the whole city. Unfortunately, by that time it was already dark because it gets dark so early here. But anyways, I decided to still go there. Trying to decide what my next move's gonna be. Oh well. I'm going in. All right. So I did that, then went back to Castro, had dinner, and today I've come out to explore the national park. As you can see, man, it's like quicksand. My boots are covered in mud. So today I've been exploring the park. Really gorgeous jungle, as you can see. There's tons of trails and stuff, but by the time I got out here, it was already later because I've been sleeping in. So there's plenty more to see that I haven't seen, but it is gorgeous what I've seen. There's also lakes and the coast and everything. Chiloé National Park is the name. And yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing today. So the plan from here is to go tomorrow to Puerto, which is a cute town along by a lake in the Lake District. There's a lot of cute towns in the Lake District, and that's one of them. We'll see from there. I would show you the view, but there's nothing really more to see. I'm in the middle of the jungle right now. Didn't get to a point where I can show you like the water or anything. So I will go ahead and say goodbye there and talk to you guys soon from Puerto. Bye.